It has been a hot and humid weekend here in Onancock. I'm not sure we were expecting it to be quite so hot.
We got to run the generator a couple of times just to cool off the boat and charge up the batteries.
7-day stretch anchoring out. We started out in Urbanna and we finished the weekend here in Onancock.
It was really good. We got to test the systems, see how long the batteries last, water reserves. Really gets us going for a checklist as we move forward to full-time cruising.
Yeah. So we figured out that we were able to provision and have enough water and other supplies. And now we just need to figure out the longer term.
Solar,
water
maker. Well, not water maker for the Chesapeake, but solar, water capacity,
right?
Dinghy strategy.
So we're headed back to Deltaville today, and we're going to take a couple days off of the boat and plan our next journey.
And make our way up to Annapolis for the Sailboat show in October.
Maybe we can get the circumnavigation done before the boat show.
We'll see.
Stay tuned. Hope you enjoy our stay here at Onancock.
And we got the Corner Bakery.
Oh yeah, we finally made it to the Corner Bakery, and it was worth it. This is our 4th night here in Urbanna, and I have made tacos for dinner. And we have a new induction oven that I used. It doesn't put any heat into the cabin, and we're using our generator to cool the cabin. It's pretty sticky outside today.
And charge the batteries.
And charge the batteries. Still setting up the cabin, so haven't done a lot of decorating, but there's a little bit of a highlight. That looks good with the light on.
That one.
This is our saloon. Sneak peek at the forward cabin that we sleep in. We did hang some artwork. This is a view of the sunset off the bow of our previous boat, Traveler. And here is Aron eating. He doesn't like to wait for me to take pictures to eat. Lettuce wrap tacos.
Oh, we're gonna eat.
We are eating. But here's where we're eating. We are heading out of Urbanna. This channel takes you back out to the Rappahannock River. We will head down the Rappahannock and then up the Chesapeake to make our way over to Onancock. It's about a 45-mile trek. And on our way out this morning, we stopped at their fuel dock. We didn't need fuel, but we did need to fill our water tank and also get a pump out. And our plan is to anchor out for a couple of nights in Onancock. When we left Urbanna, Aron had to get on a video conference call. So we motored down the Rappahannock for most of the way out, which was good because there was a lot of crab pots to navigate through. It was actually quite a minefield of crab pots. But I drove the boat as we navigated out, motoring out down the Rappahannock River while Aron finished up his call. As soon as his call ended, we were able to get the sails up just in time so we can sail under the Norris Bridge. There's another sailboat coming the opposite direction. What are the odds? There's hardly any sailboats out here, and the only two I can see are about to cross under the Norris Bridge at the exact time. I think he's going to cross under and be out of our way. There he goes under, and we'll be able to pass behind him. That worked out well. Going under this bridge never gets old. It's so fun to sail under it and watch the clearance. Sun's a little bit in my eyes. So hopefully I got that. Much under sail. So far, once we put the sails up, we've sailed the whole way, and we are just coming to the mouth of the Rappahannock, where we'll turn up the Chesapeake Bay. We are really crashing through the waves as we get to the end of the Rappahannock River. We're getting up to 9 knots at times, and the winds are around 15 to 16 and a half knots. Pretty fun day to sail. We're about a mile to the channel to take us into Onancock. We've sailed the whole way since we put the sails up in the Rappahannock River.
We've gone 40 miles so far today, and we have another 5 miles to go, I think, once we hit the channel.
And we did it in about, well, we're not there yet, but it'll be about 7 hours. This is what it looks like out on the Chesapeake Friday afternoon, heading to the eastern shore of Virginia. About a mile to go to the channel, and just before we get there, we're going to take the sails down. Sails are down. We're just about to the first channel marker up here. It's about 6:30. We'll get there in plenty of time to see the sunset. Being greeted by a group of dolphins as we get to the channel here. Oh my gosh, look at all of them. What a treat. Here comes a bunch more. They're coming right at us. So cool. They're really fast. That's exciting. We're at the end of the channel that leads us into Onancock, our final turn. And just up ahead where that sailboat is anchored is the anchor area. It's a pretty small anchorage area. There's only room for about 5 boats. It's pretty shallow in the anchor area, but we should be okay. And here's where we anchored. The anchor area is just before you get to the town, and the marina is just off to the right. And Bandit sailed with us, and he stayed in the cockpit the whole day. We're waking up to this gorgeous sunrise. It was a very peaceful evening. We walked to town last night and enjoyed dinner at the Blarney with live music. And today we have all day to explore the town. Making coffee this morning, we have 2 ways to heat up water. We can use the electric tea kettle, but since we're not hooked up to power, we have a teapot and our French press. Heading into town this morning. We're going to check out the bakery. The corner bakery is famous. It's rated one of the best bakeries, so we're going to find out. And the farmer's market is happening this morning. And we're also going to stop at Janet's Cafe.
And everything's probably closing in the next 30 minutes.
Well, maybe within the next 2 hours. So we're going to see what we can hit before they close. Just another look at the Onancock Wharf now that it's daylight, which is the marina where you can get a slip or you can anchor out like we did. We'll go under the bridge to the dinghy dock.
We're about to visit the Onancock Farmers Market on Saturday morning. Alright, let's go see what we need.
Sweet and spicy pickle spears. It's Ruby Lane Gardens.
Ruby Lane Garden, correct. Bird's Nest.
Well, we're excited to try the pickles.
Okay.
It was nice to meet you.
Glad you stopped by.
All right.
And enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're at the corner bakery this morning, and this is our first time here. Every time we've come here before, it's been closed, and there's a line. They close at noon or 1. It's now 11. It is good. I can see why they have a line to get in.
So we are at the corner of Crockett's and whatever street this is.
Main Street.
Crockett. No, we're at the corner of King.
No, that.
No, this is King. It says so right up there. See, it says King. And then across the street is where we had dinner last night at the Blarney Stone.
Oh yeah, the Blarney Stone. It was really great.
The Blarney Stone.
Live music, good food, great service.
The Blarney Stone.
Yeah, that was nice.
Sweet.
To my cafe.
To Jeanneau's
It's not
Cafe.
really my cafe, but it is my name.
Could you quit playing in the street?
So it looks like a really great place to eat, but we already had breakfast on the boat, and then we splurged.
We had dessert for breakfast.
No, that was our mid-morning snack.
It was second breakfast.
It was not.
It was second breakfast. That's what it's called.
When you have a donut?
Yeah. You haven't watched Lord of the Rings, have you? It's second breakfast. We had second breakfast.
Okay, well, whatever. Harbor 29 design. I got a bracelet and some nuts, peanuts. Cute little shop. Lots of fun gifts and unique items here. To a beautiful sunset here. It's just behind the trees, so we took our dinghy out. We're headed to town for a walk. Waking up to a somewhat foggy morning. This is our second night here in Onancock. We're headed out this morning, going to head back to Deltaville. This was our 7th straight night anchored out. It's a beautiful day. I always say that. It's always a beautiful day. Breakfast with a view. Heading out the channel, and here we are to marker 1, the end of the channel leaving Onancock. A look back as we're headed out. And there's a look at the Chesapeake. Taking advantage of the light winds today, and we're going to put our code 0 up. It's just attaching the halyard to it. And then I'm going to use the winch to guide it up.
So, this is on the wrong side.
When we go so many days without using it in between, it...
Wait a second. No, I have to go outside the sheets. Because...
Get it straight.
Yeah, I think that's right.
How long is it? Is it about 55 feet long?
It goes from the bottom of here to up there. All the way.
Uh-huh. Well, I know the mast is 55 feet tall, so I'm gonna guess it's a little longer than that.
It's always fun remembering what needs to go where.
And you're attaching that where? What's it called up front?
This attachment on my bowsprit.
Using all the technical terms.
Well, I've been told what it is. I don't want to say it here.
It's not a test. It's okay if you get it wrong.
Okay. It's called a donkey dick.
Oh, that's why you don't want to say it. This is a family channel.
I know. So now, if somebody could now go back and operate the winches.
Okay, I'll volunteer to do that.
Thank you.
All right. Make sure you remember what side, because last time it was wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal, but it didn't go as smoothly as it could have.
I am going to update this furling line to come all the way back to the cockpit eventually. Right now that only makes it halfway up. I'm gonna lock that in place so that it doesn't unfurl automatically. So, remembering all this stuff. This is 1 knot is on the right, 2 knots is on the left.
You could go back and watch our previous video to remember what you indicated in the past.
Or is it 2 right and 1 wrong? All right, we'll find out. 2 left feet, that's what it is.
That's how you remember?
Yeah. Outside. And thinking about this line, if we're coming in, I want it to come. Yes, think about this. And coming in, I want it to be like this, so that that's the way I want it. It's a little radical, but I think we can jibe now,
Okay.
and we will be going in the right direction we need to go, at least across the bay. Oh yeah, we should be good. The wind is shifting a little bit on us, so I think we're good to bring the Code Zero out on this side. And this will be what we use to pull it out.
Am I going to operate the winch?
Sure. We go ahead and do that now. No, we didn't do the lines correctly.
Because it's underneath again?
Yeah. Which is fine. But notice the instant.
Yeah, you picked up some speed. How do you correct it? Just switch the side it came on?
Yeah.
I can get a better look at it while I'm up here. All the way up to the top of the mast. That's our Code Zero. Well, the winds were just a little bit too light to continue on with our Code Zero. It started out pretty good. We were doing about 3.5 knots, and then it dropped down quite a bit, and we were not moving as fast as we needed to. So put the motor on because there is no wind. The water is just like glass. It's quite beautiful. Just not favorable for sailing. So we're getting back to our marina. We have been out for 1 whole week. It was a great week anchoring out, and unfortunately we had a motor most of today, but that's all right. And now we get to dock for the first time in a week, so it just feels like since we've been anchoring.
Hope I remember.
We'll be fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.